Imagine in the next few months you're living the life that you always dreamed of. You see all on social media kids drive around these sports cars, the supercars you've always dreamed of, living in these high-rise penthouses at the age of 20 years old. People literally being able to travel around the world whenever they want on their own occasion, their own time, going to the parties, living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of, right? Imagine that's you within the next 6 months to a year. This literally could be you if you just lock in and follow these steps I'm about to give you in this video, right? Of course, everybody wants to be able to manifest their dream life, which I've been able to do at such a young age. I was able to move into this penthouse at the age of 22 years old. I'm currently 23 years old. Was able to get my dream car at the age of 21 and the age of 22 years old as well too, and made my first 6 figures at the age of 21. This could be you as well too in the next couple years if you follow this blueprint I'm about to give you in this video. I've literally put down the step-by-step blueprint that you need to follow in order to manifest the dream life that you always dreamed of. So it's actually pretty simple. A lot of people think that being able to live this type of life is really difficult. I would say it's simple, but it's not easy. As long as you follow this framework, you will get this end result. So just sit back, enjoy, and then listen to everything I'm about to tell you in this video and follow step by step everything I'm about to give you in this video. The first thing you need to understand is in order to be successful and be able to manifest the dream life that you've always dreamed of, you need to be delusional. Imagine literally 99% of people are literally living paycheck to paycheck. So for you to believe that you can accomplish the life of the 1%, you have to be delusional. Like, it's really that simple. The second thing is being optimistic. You have to be optimistic. I believed that I could achieve it, right? Even though nobody else around me had achieved it. Nobody else in my family was making 6 figures. But guess what? I believe that I could do it. I'm not even 30 years from now, not 20 years from now, not even 5 years from now. I'm like literally the next 3 years max, I would have made my first $100,000. And it's not gonna be from a 9 to 5. It's literally strictly gonna be online from social media. Step number 3 is you need to know exactly what it is that you want and be specific with it, right? So when it comes to having your dream life, you have to know exactly what their dream life is, right? A lot of people like, I want money. Okay, how much money? All right, that's too broad. I want a supercar. What supercar? What year? When it comes to manifestation and manifesting your dream life, you have to be as specific as possible with it, right? Literally down to the amount of mileage the car has, if that's what you're trying to manifest, right? It's a car, right? Down to the last dollar of what the house costs. Essentially, you need to be as specific as possible, right? This is truly what it takes to manifest your dream life. All right, moving on. Now you need to start also using positive affirmations daily, right? I always try to bring myself up by using positive affirmations every single day. Speaking to yourself, like a lot of people like literally just go to the bathroom, look in the mirror and speak to yourself, right? That is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Like I remember one time I was speaking to myself, right? This was like when I had not accomplished the goals that I wanted at the time, right? And I had to really look at myself in the mirror. I looked at myself and I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing right now, right? You're nowhere near in life where you want to be, right? You've literally envisioned everything that you want in life. So why are you not working towards that? What are you doing? Why are you trying to take breaks, have fun, when you have not accomplished none of those things yet? All right, now moving on, you need to create a vision board, right? Because how in the world can you have this dream life that you envision in your mind without putting it into a physical format, right? Which to me, I feel like a vision board is that physical manifestation on the early stages of what you're going to accomplish in the future, right? So you need to literally just print out, go to Walgreens or something like that, CVS, grab your little cardboard, something of that sort, make a nice little vision board and, you know, slap it against your wall. Moving on to the next one will be setting periodic goals, right? Set weekly goals, set monthly goals, set yearly goals, set a 5-year goal, right? You need to make sure you're setting these goals and keeping yourself accountable, right? If you want to hit your first $100,000, I bet break that down. All right, my goal is to hit $10,000 in a month. All right, my goal is to hit $300 a day, whatever that number is, right? I'm not saying the right numbers, but I think like 6 figures a year is only like what $280 a day, right? So like literally set those periodic goals. Like, okay, cool. My goal is to hit $5,000 a week, $4,000 a week, whatever the case may be. Set those goals so you know what you need to do in order to actually hit, you know, your milestones of actually, you know, accomplishing your goals, right? Break that down into small increments, right? The next thing I want you to do is cleanse your environment, right? Now, this is a major thing when it comes to achieving success, you need to make sure you are paying attention to the people that's around your inner circle, right? Because this is very detrimental. Your environment makes you who you are. As a kid, I was really arrogant when it came to this. Like 18, 19 years old, I was telling myself that I don't care who I am hanging around. I could essentially hang around 5 bums and I would be a 6 millionaire, right? But I'm sorry to say to that past self, that's not the case. That's not how it works. You need to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. So if you have leeches around you, if you have people that's not uplifting, people that's not bringing any impact or any benefit in your life, you need to cut them off, or at the very least not spend a majority of your time with them, right? As much as you may love them, right, this does not mean you do not love them or care about them. It's just that you are in a self-development and manifestation journey. You cannot be spending your time with those type of people, unfortunately. Right? Next one is writing down your goals. Now this correlates also with goal setting, and it also correlates with the vision board. But when it comes down to writing down your goals, this is very similar to that as well too. When I was trying to make my first 6 figures, I wrote it down every single day. I bought a notebook from the dollar store. Now every single day I'll fill up a page with what I plan on achieving within the next year. Every single day I put 2 goals in that, which is literally to get my dream car and make my first $100,000. So that's what I did every single day. I missed some days, but for the majority, I wrote that every single day, fill up the pages for the book, and I just kept doing that. If I run out of pages, guess what? Get your new notebook. Right? Plan and take action towards your goals, right? You need to make sure you plan and take action towards your goals, right? You planning, meaning literally you researching the business model, right? The right vehicle that is gonna take you there to hit your first 6 figures, right? Taking action is you actually doing that thing, right? You're not gonna make a dime just planning. You're not gonna make a dime just manifesting. You're not gonna make a dime just writing down your goals, vision boards. You need to take action. If you do not execute on the information you're learning, how in the world do you think God is gonna just put into your lap? It doesn't work that way, right? You also need to make sure you envision your dream life, right? Before I was in this position that I'm currently in, I literally would sit there, I would meditate, right? So you can envision it through meditation or whatever exercises you want, right? Now, the reason why I did stuff like this was because of the book I read, which is called Think and Grow Rich. This is the book that helped me make my first $100,000. The link will be down in the description down below, right? This book, I highly recommend it. This was the one book that I ever read, and it helped me a lot. The next one I want to say is be willing to be cringy, right? Honestly, you need to be willing to be cringy, because a lot of people are willing to not do the right things just because of the fact that they look cringy. Now, this especially speaks to people that are in high school, right? Now, if you are outside of high school, you may be thinking, oh, certain things are cringy. Like, prime example, this really go code in hand with content, right? I have a story on this. So literally back in high school when I was doing content, I literally would be vlogging in school, stuff like that. People thought it was the most cringiest thing possible, right? There's a little high schooler holding a camera, recording stuff like that. Stuff like that was so cringy. It was so embarrassing to do that. I was embarrassed to do content like that. Trying to do public interviews, it was really, really embarrassing. It was cringy. And now social media is just a regular thing that is not as seen as cringy, right? But be willing to be cringy, right? Literally, I was a little embarrassed to start creating content because I'm like, I don't want my family seeing this. I don't want people doing this. This is a little cringy. But guess what? I literally still did it regardless. I still did it anyway because I was willing to be cringy. I didn't care. And if you're worried about that, easy thing is to literally just block people, right? If you start posting content, just block your family members, friends, because I did that too as well. Next is be willing to make sacrifices. This is a key thing. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, then I don't know what to tell you, right? Because I had to make a lot of sacrifices. Sacrifices in the form of not going to the parties right now, right? Being able to tell my friends, hey, I can't go out with you today, right? Because I have not finished my work today, right? When you're an entrepreneur trying to scale and get to the next level, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. So I was cool with making those sacrifices because of the fact that I knew it would pay out, right? I'm cool with, okay, my friends all want to go to parties and stuff like that. I'm cool with that because I'm like, okay, I want to do that as much as I want to do it. I'm nowhere near what I'm trying to accomplish. Why would I not be willing to sacrifice this thing when it's not bringing me no actual value, right? I miss a lot of family events, right? Family barbecues. Why? Because of the fact that I was locked in, right? Now they all forgive me. Everybody forgive me now because of the fact that I'm up. All right, next is you have to be willing to go on a time skip, right? Now time skip is a terminology that I use amongst my subscribers, so make sure you're subscribing. Alright, so a time skip essentially is a period of time where you lock in, where you literally cut off all the distractions. A lot of people call this monk mode, flow state, whatever case may be. I call it a time skip. What a time skip means to me is a period of time where I lock in and all I do is train, right? Literally lock in on that business model and I cut off all the distractions. So literally just go back to making those sacrifices. I sacrifice a lot of things. I don't care about doing nothing, going to the beaches, none of that stuff, right? Because of the fact that I'm locked in. I'm trying to make it, right? I'm trying to make it. We just lock in now, sacrifice now so you can actually have success later, right? Because literally you lock in for the next 6 months to a year on one business model, I assure you is going to absolutely change your life. And of course, the quickest path, the quickest way to get to success is by, of course, getting around the people that's already gotten the success and already gotten the results that you're looking for. All right, so literally during this time, looking for somebody that's already gotten the results that you're looking for. All right, somebody that's living your dream life, and pay them, right? Pay them to help you get there even quicker. That is by far textbook definition of how you actually get to reach success even quicker, right? Lastly, never giving up, because you can do all of this. If you do it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and you give up, you literally will never know if you will be able to achieve it or not, right? Because you gave up too early, right? Maybe you gave up on month 3 when month 4 could have been your breakthrough, right? You might have given up on month 5 when month 6 could have been your breakthrough, right? How I see it is, if I never give up on something, I never fail. You only fail when you give up. So never give up and you never fail. I hope y'all enjoyed this as well too. If you like this video, let me know down in the comments down below. Drop this word manifestation 2024 down in the comments down below as well too, so I know you watched it to the very end and a chance to win $100. So I'll do a $100 giveaway. All right, just link drop manifestation 2024 or 2025, whichever year you're watching this. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.